Hi guys, I'm back. Oh, my internet connection here isn't really great, so I will try to do another live when I'm back in France. But yeah, I was saying that some women who call themselves feminine, actually they aren't truly feminine. Like I see some women in the femininity community that are sexist. Yeah, sometimes some of them are extremely sexist. Sometimes I also see some women who are homophobic. Like being feminine is being kind and me. Yeah, sorry, I was saying that being feminine is about being kind and loving, and it's not just about having a provider or a man who pays for everything. That's not the point at all. If you just want someone who pays for everything, it's better to get a sugar daddy and that's it, because this is not about femininity. And I was saying that, and I'm making this live because of that comment that I got the other day when I was saying that you should say thank you when your date pays. And one girl said that she doesn't see the point of saying thank you, because if she says thanks, then it's like she doesn't deserve it. But that's not the point. Like, a man who pays for you is doing it because he's seducing you, and you seduce him when you say thank you and when you show appreciation. It's not about being entitled to a plate of food. And yeah, I was just shocked. And then she said, and then I left, and then I answered, and then she said, that's fine, someone just said a sentence that I can use. It's okay, I'm gonna use that. But like, the way she said it, it was like, okay, if I have to say thanks, fine, I'll do it. But like, I don't know, like, I was extremely shocked. And yeah, so this life is to remind you that femininity is not just about having a man who pays, because if you just want money, get a sugar daddy. And yeah. And by the way, guys, don't forget that you can still watch a free video that is normally only on my Patreon. When you send me a DM, I'm gonna send you a link. If you're already part of my newsletter, then you don't need, because you already received it on Thursday. But if you joined my newsletter after Thursday, then you didn't receive it. So make sure to send me a DM so that I can send you the direct link. So yeah. So I'm gonna try to answer a few questions that you guys sent me. Yeah. So, should a man pay for your Ubers? Yes, he has to, but you need to be careful, because it can't be too early in the relationship, because he can't know where you live, because imagine he's dangerous, he's a weirdo or a stalker. So yeah, but he should still offer to pick you up, and you have to say no, because that's not safe. But later on, yes, he either picks you up or he sends you an Uber. This is just him taking care of your transportation and making sure that you're safe. And by the way, guys, I need your help. Like, I recorded a video for YouTube on how to live a toxic relationship, and I tried to create more long form content. So if you have ideas, if you have a topic that requires a long explanation, feel free to drop a comment here so that I can film the video. I have some time right now. So yeah, awesome. Please send me a DM once we are done with the live, so that I can send you the link to the video. So for those who just joined, I want to show you the pool. You have two pools. Well, you have one for kids and two for adults. It's nice, but it's a bit cold, so I can't really swim. So yeah. No problem, Dignodel. Awesome, Martiana. If you want the link, you need to send me a DM because I can't send you a direct link right now. It's normal for you there to share the meeting point at the last meeting. What do you mean? Like, you mean on WhatsApp he shares your localization? MZ Sherry, can you please let me know more? Like, what do you mean? Is it like him sharing his localization on WhatsApp or something else? If that's that, I don't know. I'm not sure why he would be doing that. So, can you give advice on hairstyles to appear feminine? Well, I would say that long hair are what looks the most feminine, but I don't think that it looks good on everyone. So you might need to experiment a little bit on different hairstyles until you find what looks good on you. But you can also wear wigs so that you can change looks all the time without taking risk. Like many women do that, and it's fun. And you can also, you know, have extensions. You see. What is the best time to ask him to pay for your transportation? I don't really feel like you need to ask him to pay for anything. I think that a gentleman should be offering to either come pick you up or send you an Uber. Like, for me, this is just something that he has to do, and this is a way for you to observe how much of a gentleman he is. He should at least offer to pick you up anyway. And you have to say no if you don't know him enough and if you don't trust him for now. Chica. So I just said that you might have to experiment a little bit, because depending on your face feature, maybe something shorter would be better, or maybe you need to have something longer. But in most cases, long hair look more feminine. If he's too busy with his work and doesn't really have time for taking me out, should I be patient and understanding? Okay, so about work, what you need to have is a time frame. So for example, if right now he's working on a really big project, it won't be like that all the time, right? So if this is the situation, then it's fine. But if it's always like that and it will never end, then no, because you need to have quality time if you guys are dating. What is it telling you? And was it like that at the beginning as well? Are you guys committed to one another? Give us more details. What does a man find most feminine in a woman? So you need to understand that what makes you feminine is a combination of many things. It's not just one thing. And so it's gonna be the combination of many things, and femininity will look different on everyone, and you're gonna have different combinations because you are unique, and this is why he will fall for you and not for anyone else. So I mean, you planned to meet like 3 days before, but he came to say let's meet on this. So he changed the localization. Is it what you mean? And does he do that all the time? So how can I set boundaries without being rude? Some guys have told me that I look a little cold and distant, and I'm feeling far from my feminine energy. Okay, with who do you want to set boundaries, and in what situations? Is it like time boundaries? Is it money boundaries? And by the way, guys, I'm on Roaccutane now. This is why my skin is so dry and my lips are so dry. It's my first month, so I'm okay. But if you have any tips, you can share it here. By the way, I have a question for you. Do you feel feminine? For those of you who feel feminine, leave a heart in the comments so that I will see who is feminine. And for those of you who don't feel feminine, leave a flower so that I can see who feels feminine and who doesn't. Guys tend to ask me if I'd like to go to their apartments to drink wine. Should I just communicate that I would feel more comfortable doing that in a committed relationship? Oh yeah, you need to, you can't go to a man's place if he's not committed to you, like never. Okay, first of all, he might attempt to have sex with you. So no, and you can't be having sex with him if you guys aren't committed. So no, don't go there. And it's not and when they say wine or to pet their dog or whatever, it's just a tactic. That's just a tactic because they want sex. It's not that they really care about you meeting their dog. So Tikida Queen is feminine. Je suis Leila feels feminine. Nice, so many feminine women. What makes you feel feminine? Oh, they are more gorgeous than me. Hello Ella, thanks for joining. Nice, being a gracious receiver. Lilia K. So Lilia K is feminine. Nice. What makes you feel feminine? Let us know. And how do you work on your femininity? Loving being a woman and expressing that daily through self-care and positive thinking. Nice, I love that. And you know what? Like yesterday, I was reading a post of a cancer survivor, and she talked about how she lost her boobs, her uterus, and all of that. And at the end of the post, she said that even though I lost the main attributes that that society considers as being feminine, but it didn't affect she said that it didn't affect the way she felt about herself, and that she still felt feminine because part of being feminine is simply loving being a woman. And I truly love that. This is why I made a post saying the same thing, because I really loved that idea, and I think it resumes what femininity is about. And yeah, so I think if right now you don't feel feminine, you can just work on that. I would say this is maybe the foundation, where you just focus on loving being a woman and seeing all the advantages that you have when you are a woman. I feel I'm working on my femininity every day. I'm healing, I'm thankful, appreciative, focusing on self-care and striving to be the best version of myself every day. Oh, I love that. Moving with the flow of life, embracing my inner light, being soft and gentle, taking care of yourself. Lily Yeke says, through self-care and love. Oh, I love that. What do you mean you feel both? You feel feminine and at the same time you don't feel feminine? Is it in the good way, like you have feminine traits and also masculine traits? Or when I say you don't feel feminine, I meant you feel wounded and you aren't, confident. This is what I meant. I'm waiting for more questions. Okay, what is considered high feminine energy? I think that when you have a strong feminine energy, you just know. So I would say, you can actually know with kids, like they love you a lot, especially little boys, like they love you and you are almost like a second mom to them. They love being around you. With kids you can know, and with men as well, like you won't be attractive to all men, obviously, because not all men attract you, but the ones who will be attracted to you, like they will find you extremely magnetic. And also it's an inner feeling, when you simply just love being a woman, and you are highly intuitive. The way you solve issues is part with your knowledge, but also with your intuition. Is it possible to feel both masculine traits and feminine? Yes, it's normal. But when we talk about femininity, we talk about expressing your feminine traits in a relationship more. But outside of dating, it's completely normal to have both, because, for example, at work, you need to be strategic, you need to think about the future, all of that, and this is extremely masculine, and which is good because you need those traits at work to be successful. And you also need feminine traits in the office, because that kindness and compassion that you're gonna have with yourself gonna help you be more successful, and those are feminine traits. Well, those are human traits, but like you need to work on that more when you're healing your wounded femininity. And this is something that I also work on personally, on being more patient, more compassionate, because I think that being patient and being compassionate is being loving. So how to tell a man you don't. Oh, okay. So what you have to do is simply, what you need to do is, like you say thanks. You play them. Okay, you say, oh, thank you. I would love to go, but I prefer to keep that kind of. I prefer to keep that when I will know you better. You don't have to. You should not say when you will be committed, because now it looks like, if you say that, it's gonna look like you are rushing commitment and that you want him already. You just need to say that you will do it. You will gladly do it when you will know him better, and that's it. And if he insists, then you need to reinforce those boundaries and be more firm. Okay. When dating, is it correct to say that I'm looking for a masculine man? In what context? Like, is it on the first day, okay, I'm looking for a masculine man, or is it when you talk about life in general, about your type of man, and just say, yeah, I like sweet men, I like gentlemen? You see. No problem. Yes, I would say that the tone of your voice adds to your femininity, but I also think that the foundation of that is working on your sorry working on your communication skills. So by that I mean listen more than you talk, because sometimes we don't have the feminine tone because we are too excited about what we have to say, and we are in our masculine energy, and we try to flirt with our ego. Like, we talk a lot thinking that we need to be interesting to be attractive, when that's not true. We need to be interested to be attractive. So when you focus on that, I think that you're gonna have a tone of voice that is naturally feminine. Okay, on the first date you don't have to say it. Listen, on the first date you should be light. You need to understand that when you are on a date, you are just there to enjoy the date. You aren't there to immediately say, okay, I want a masculine man. If he's masculine, you're gonna know it immediately. You don't even have to say it. And if you say it, maybe he's gonna play a role and trying to be, what he's not. So let him be himself, and you just need to observe, and that's it. And if you find out that he's not masculine, you see some red flags, then you end things, and that's it. It's not complicated. For those of you who arrived late, I'm gonna put this live on YouTube, but also on my Instagram, so that you can catch up with what I just said earlier. I don't know if you saw it, but there is currently a promo on my Patreon. So if you guys love the conversations that we are having on my Patreon, it's deeper. I give you all the strategies that you need, whether you are currently, going from single to committed, or you are already in a commitment and you want something where he can't stop chasing you. Right now, it's only $29 a month, and it won't change if you join now. And in a few days, it's gonna be $37 again. So you should act now. You can try it for a month, and if you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. You won't have to pay any fees at all. I really want you to enjoy. I really want you to enjoy what I create, and I always post bomb content, because I know that it's gonna transform your love life, and I know that it's gonna transform the woman that you are. Like, so many women are loving it, and you should join. And if you don't have time, like in less than 10 minutes, you get actionable steps and tips that you can implement today, and you're gonna see incredible results. And also, we work on the mindset, because being feminine is not just about doing this tactic and then it chases. No, you have to work on the mindset, and you need to think like feminine women think, and you need to work on that. So you see, especially if you don't have feminine women around you, this is really helpful. The link is in my bio, by the way. Hi Rebecca. Hi Gufinka. How are you guys? What are you up to? If you feel feminine, leave a heart. And if you don't feel feminine, leave a flower. Hi coucou Montpellier. Nice. So Rebecca feels feminine. Nice. What makes you feel feminine? Hi BB. Why don't you feel feminine, SKRT? What's wrong? I'm super hungry. I'm gonna go eat something. For those of you who just arrived, taking time off to focus on self-care. Nice. What's your self-care routine? Is it skincare? Is it getting a massage? Is it shopping? I want to show you my pool for those of you who just arrived. Well, it's not my pool, but I'm on holiday. Oh, we have a tennis court. Hi, Ejara. Okay, guys. So if you don't have more questions, I'm gonna leave you, and I'm gonna try to make another one in a few days. So yeah, okay. Well, thank you so much. Let's catch up next time. Bye bye.